It's the Joel Shit Show, featuring Joel Shit. Hi, welcome to the Joel Shit Show. I'm your host, Joel Shit. So last night, I went to Cirque du Soleil with my girlfriend, and it's probably exactly what you'd expect it to be. I'd never gone. Hell, I'd never been to a regular circus. The closest that I had ever come to going to a circus was playing Circus Voltaire or Funhouse Pinball. And let me tell ya, they're completely different. I got to get on stage. They like put the spotlight on me twice. Before the show, when I guess they're just warming up the crowd, there's a couple of dudes walking around, and then they'll just randomly go after people and do shit to them. So, like the big fat guy that's always in these things, from what I gather, and remember, I know nothing because this is the only time I've been, was walking around with a push broom and a dustpan, and I was just kind of staring off into space because I'd had a long day at work. And he walks to the edge of the stage and he looks at me, and I didn't realize he was looking at me, so he keeps staring at me until I look at him, you know. And then I realize he's staring at me, so I look back, and then he waves at me, and I didn't know he was waving at me, and he waves at me again, so then I wave back, and then he sticks his arm out, so then that means that I have to get on stage with him. So I get on stage and he gives me the dustpan, and then, you know, he does the fuck with you thing where he like tells you where to sit down with the dustpan so he can sleep in. So he points to a place about 8 feet away from him, and he's like a little more to the left. Well, he doesn't talk, but he's like pointing, you know, a little more to the left, a little closer, a little further back. So that's like 30 seconds, right? Then he starts to use his push broom, but he's really meticulous, and he pushes it like a half an inch at a time, and he does that for about 30 seconds. I mean, the thing that makes clowning so successful is the comedic timing. And I mean, there's a really bad episode of King of the Hill where they make fun of it, where it's so abstract it's not even funny. And I mean, clowning's not like that. This is just legitimate clowning. I mean, it's not seltzer water and pies in the face, you know, it's like legitimate comedy. And I can appreciate that because it's comedy. So then, you know, he shakes my hand and I go off stage, and so then, oh, that was cool. Then later they do like an audience interaction thing where one of the characters is missing his crown. You know, he's like a leader or something. My reading comprehension, also my lack of reading comprehension translates to my lack of theater comprehension. It's the same thing. I never understand what's going on. So someone's missing their crown, and they're like, he has it. So they search him, he doesn't have it. Then they point at me, he has it, and they search me and I don't have it. And they go, pull his wig. So then they go like this. It was pretty funny. So twice in one show. That's all the time we have for today. Visit us on the web at joelshitshow.com. Email